Hey guys, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today we have a spooky vampire look. Without further ado, let's get on into the video. This video is kind of all over the place, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit ratchet, but that's just kind of my brand. So let's get on into the tutorial. Okay guys, so for eyeshadow we're going to use the Morphe 35M palette, and I got this today in the mail. It's stunning. We're just going to take the shade, and I'm taking this on a Morphe 514 brush and just pop that into your crease. And if you don't have this palette, just find shades similar, or don't do the look and just watch me do it. I don't know what else to tell you. That is pigmented. So my plan for this eye look is to really just do really dark and use like black and red and maybe a little bit of purple. Just really vampy, you know. This is a vampire look, so if you were looking and hoping for anything else, you might have clicked on the wrong tutorial. So on the same brush, I'm gonna dip into the shade right under that, which is that dark brown color. And I'm just gonna deepen up the crease. Sammy needs to stop barking. Pop it in the crease, but like lower, just to kind of get that color building up and get it nice and dark. Dark browns are built up. So now I'm taking the Morphe 433 brush. I'm gonna take this plum shade right here and just take it on there, and I think I'm gonna put that in the outer V, just to start building that up, and maybe a little bit into the crease. And this just allows there to be a lot of depth in the look, and it's not just like black and red. Now we're starting to look nice and dark, which is kind of the goal. I'm ready to add some black. So I'm gonna take some black on the Morphe 514 brush, and I'm just gonna start by adding that to the outer crease. Ooh, this black is nice. And make sure you don't go too far up with that. And then in the outer V, you're gonna want to place that in there too. So kind of like that, like you see that V shape, that's kind of what we're going for. There's obviously some fallout, you guys can see it. It's not hiding from anyone. Now it's time to add some red. I'm gonna take this red shade and I'm gonna place it everywhere we haven't put shadow yet. We're gonna place that on the lid, really, if you're looking for something more technical. I actually think I'm gonna cut the crease really quick with some concealer just to kind of make it more vibrant and pop. But quickly I'm gonna dust off the fallout and see if it goes away or if it's here to stay. First we're gonna carve out our cut crease. So I'm gonna use the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot to do this. All I have to do is get a little bit of that MAC Soft Ochre paint pot and put it where you want the red to go. So for us, we're just gonna cut the crease like halfway in, and this just helps it be more vibrant. Now you're just going to take that same shader brush from earlier and take that same red color and place it where you just put concealer, and it'll be a lot brighter. This kind of looks really bad because of all the fallout, but we're going to fix it. Everything will be fixed. I'm just going to dust this bake off because I don't want to look too precise. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. This fallout looks kind of bad. You're right, but we're just gonna fix up the top part really quick and then we'll worry about the bottom. And just trust me, okay? So we're just gonna take a blending brush, kind of blend everything right now. And you can take the brush that you used with the black and just kind of blend out the edges of that red. And just like that, you got your look on the top. Does it look its best? Not really, but that's okay. So on the bottom, I kind of want to do like veins, but I'm not really sure how to draw that, but we're just gonna like freehand it, I think, and see what happens. I'm gonna take a big blending brush with that purple shade, and I'm just gonna kind of blend that under the eye to create that sunken in, tired as heck, ugly, dying look, you know, because you're a vampire. That's what you're going for. And just like in a circle. Just like follow the socket of your eye, because that's where it would naturally be. And this will cover up some of that fallout and just kind of blend it all in there. It's exactly what you want, because it'll make it look like you haven't slept in years. And then if you want to make it like extra dark, which I think I do, I'm gonna add a tiny bit of black just really in those sockets to give them an extra little bit of like dirty looking nastiness. And now is the time to draw the veins. I'm going to take this dark purple color, it's almost black, right here, and just kind of freehand draw some veins under my eyes and see if it shows up at all. If not, then that's okay. Yeah, if you just like do that, I think I'm gonna go in with this thinner brush by Tarte. It's their eyeliner brush. I'm gonna see if that'll work to draw them a little bit better. And sorry if this is gross, but I'm gonna make it wet. I'm just gonna draw the veins. So I'm pretty pleased with this so far. I'm gonna throw on some eyeliner on top and I'll meet back up with you guys. So all I did for eyeliner was do a dramatic wing and then wing out the inner corners and connect them by connecting the bottom and the top with a line. And then I used NYX glitter primer and I put that over all of the spots that we had red. And then I used red glitter by NYX and just applied that over top all the spots that we put the primer. Then I applied some lashes. Any lashes will work, but I used the Huda Beauty lashes in the style Scarlet. And I just used some clear lash glue. Any lash glue will work. And I just applied them, and I used mascara to blend them with my natural lashes. So I know technically vampires like don't glisten and glow unless they're in the sun, but today they do. I'm gonna use Forever Lit. It's just like a white frosty shade, and use that to kind of show that I'm like a glowing dead human being. So you guys are just gonna have to excuse the change in camera because my camera died, so now we're using my phone. So here's different lighting and different camera. I'm actually gonna outline the veins, I think, with some liquid lipstick. This could be a terrible idea, but you know what? I'm full of those. So I'm gonna outline them in the liquid lipstick from Kat Von D in the shade Wolf and in the shade Dagger. And I'm just gonna like kind of see what happens when I do that. All right, veins are on and poppin'. I'm excited. This looks so much better than I thought it was going to. So for lips, I'm gonna outline them in black. Just black eyeliner because I don't have black lipstick. I think that's as good as the outline needs to get. Now I'm gonna go over it with the Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipstick in the shade Video Vixen. So this is a little bit darker than what I want, so I'm gonna take the shade Seraphine by Anastasia and place that in the middle. Now, let's do our neck. I really haven't figured out exactly like the science behind this, so I might do it a little bit wrong. So if you're in special effects makeup, don't come for me. I'm going to make vampire bites on my neck. A vampire bite on my neck. You're gonna need tissue, liquid latex, fake blood, maybe the paint, and your foundation from earlier. And some scissors, probably. So I'm just gonna cut off a little piece of tissue. You don't need it really big, because the bigger it is, the harder it's gonna be to blend it into your natural skin. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just kind of figure out and place where I want it to go. So I think this is about where I want mine to go. So that seems like a big enough piece. I'm gonna take two brushes that I don't really care about, or you can use a sponge, whichever. And you're gonna apply liquid latex to the area that you're gonna apply the tissue. And you might wanna make sure you're not allergic to this before you use it. I'm just gonna take it on that brush and apply it to the neck area where I know I'm gonna place it. So I'm just gonna place those down and kind of make it as smooth as possible. Obviously you can see down there I didn't do a very good job. And then as soon as you get it on there, you're gonna take that same brush and apply another layer of latex over the tissue. And you're gonna let it dry in between each thing. But while it's still kind of wet, I'm gonna create the two holes. And how I do this is I take a pair of tiny eyebrow scissors and I create where I want the two holes to be. So I want one of them to start up here. So I just kind of make the hole with the scissors, and obviously be careful because this is on your neck. But just kind of dig the two holes with the scissors. And don't make them too big because remember it's just two fangs that just went into your neck. So there are my two hole bites. After I do this, I'm just gonna kind of let everything dry a little bit, but if you want, you can start to build up the areas around the holes, because if you think about getting bit by a vampire, it's gonna be raised. So I'm just waiting for these to dry, and then we're gonna apply foundation over it and see what's next. But since I can see this part's peeling up, you can just kind of cut away these pieces. So I can tell that this part's getting a little bit dry, so this is the time when you're gonna dig under and try to make it a little bit hollow under there. That way you can stick your fake blood under there. Okay, so it's probably not complete, well, it's definitely not completely dry, but I am impatient, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put the foundation over it. I'm gonna take the sponge from earlier and just start to apply the foundation on the areas where you have the liquid latex. And it should blend fairly well because you used the same foundation as earlier. So for around it, I'm gonna add a little bit of that gray color mixed with the red. So red and gray. I don't really know what this is about to look like, but we're just gonna kind of make it look kind of gross. That's what we're going for. 2 bites in the neck. And then you can see this part's like kind of peeling off. So I'm gonna just take a clean brush and I'm gonna make it look like that part. It's just kind of like the skin is just kind of like browning. I'm just trying to cover up those edges where it's kind of peeling up, but actually I think I'm just going to apply more latex and see if that helps at all. Go under where it's peeling up. I don't really know how to do this, I'm going to be honest. And re-stick it down. It's not really looking like bloody right now, but for around the skin, I'm going to make it a little bit more purple than it is right now because it's looking just kind of gross. So I'm going to take just a blending brush and a purpley gray color and do that around the wound. I am liking this, guys. I'm a big fan. I'm like proud of this. I like the way it looks. This is what we're working with, ladies. Time to add some fake blood. Okay, so for this down here, the little wound, yummy, yum yum. We're gonna add some of this Miron coagulated blood gel. That sounds cute. And I'm just gonna go into the like scab, little bite mark area, and kind of get in there. Make it look like it's nice and, you know, bit. I'm gonna go figure out how to put these fangs in and then we'll take some pictures. I think that sounds good. So I put my Twilight shirt on and I just want to add some blood to like the top of my head right here. So I'm just gonna do that really quick. Not that you guys care, but I just thought I'd mention that in case you guys were like, whoa, what happened? What happened there? We want some blood on our head. Guys, I actually think I did this right. Let's try putting these fangs on again because they fell off. If you guys enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you're going to be for Halloween or if you have any video suggestions for me. If you want to see more of my face, you can subscribe to my channel. If you want to see even more of me, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and add me on Snapchat. All of those will be linked down below. I'll see you guys really soon. Stay fun, funky, and fresh until then. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye. I hope you guys have a really fun, safe Halloween. And I also want to say, if you guys reach out to me in any way, don't think that you're like being a burden to me. It honestly makes me so happy to know that I have people watching me and that enjoy watching my content. Knowing that it makes other people happy to watch me and see what I love to do makes this 10 times more rewarding. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you guys for supporting me. Ow. Oh my god. Ow. Ah. Whoa.